Once again, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Cyclone Arena.
Welcome to Cyclone Arena, site of tonight's matchup between Watson Chapel and Russellville High School. We're going to, before we start the boys' game, we're going to have the national anthem.
And she will be auditioning for All State this year. Please rise and remove your hats as Miss Brooke Bevis sings our national anthem. Let's hear from Miss Brooke Bevis. Tonight's final game is a non-conference varsity boys game featuring the Watson Chapel Wildcats, coached by Marcus Adams, assisted by Jonathan Strickland, Javon Barnes, and Jalen Hughes, and your Russellville Cyclones, coached by Kyle Pennington and assisted by Shelby Lewis. Now let's meet the starters for Watson Chapel. A junior, number 0, 6 foot, Cameron Wilkins.
Welcome back. We're going to give you the starting lineup for Watson Chapel. They're getting introduced right now. Number 0, Cameron Wilkins. He's a 6'1" junior point guard. Gregory Ivory III, wearing number 3, 6'2" senior. 6'2" sophomore, number 21, Christopher Fountain. 6'1" senior guard, number 23, Jordan Tillman. And Hampton Hall, wearing number 24. He's a 6'2" sophomore. Watson Chapel Wildcats are 3-2 on the season, coached by Marcus Adams, wearing their black road jerseys with gold trim. Now for the Russellville Cyclones.
6 foot junior, number 21, Trey.
Starting it off for Russellville, number 21, Trey Allen, getting introduced first. He's a 6 foot junior. Number 5, 6 foot senior, number 5, Cade Schaefer. 6 foot sophomore, number 1, Danye May gets a start tonight. 6'4" senior, number 33, Jackson Schaefer. And 6'4" senior, number 2, Taylon Peter.
6'5" senior, number 33,
Ryan Sikowski is having a few issues with his back. He is available, but he went to the training room, so I don't know if he was a late scratch, but they came over and marked down the starting lineup. He was not included, but just in case you're wondering, I don't see him on the bench. Yeah, there he is on the bench. He is dressed out, so this has been bothering him for a few games now. So Jackson Schaefer starting in his place. The Cyclones in their home white uniforms with red and black trim. Mentioned that Watson Chapel, we got to see him play in North Little Rock at the game before ours when Russellville played Fayetteville, and they actually defeated Little Rock Christian 51-48 in overtime, and that's one of Russellville's conference opponents, and also, of course, has Corliss Williams' son on the team. So we get to see a little bit of Little Rock Christian. Cyclones win the opening tip. Trey Allen driving inside, throwing into the corner. Great catch by Cade Schaefer to save it from going out of bounds. Danye May, he'll take it baseline far side. Flings it out to Shea. And quick over on their side to Taylor Peter. They go inside, trying to go to Jackson Schaefer. Ball knocked away by Watson Chapel. They have it on the run. Cameron Wilkins, number 0, dribbles into the corner. Didn't like the angle he had coming in through the lane. Watson Chapel 3-2 on the season. Said they defeated Little Rock Christian. They also defeated Sheridan and Van Buren. Here's a three-pointer on the way, knocked down by number 3, George Ivory III. Danye May at the top of the key. He'll launch a 3 trying to answer. Won't go. Schaefer trying to keep it alive. Jackson goes to the floor, puts his hands before he doesn't have to go all the way down the floor. The Wildcats have it on the move. Taking it all the way. Layup is missed. And Taylor Peter rips it away and trying to keep the dribble alive, but it's taken away by Hampton Hall. Throws it out now to Tillman. Tillman will drive inside, and a jump ball is going to be called. Is that what they called? Okay, it's going to call a foul. The official underneath called the jump ball. And Coach Pennington talking to him about it, saying, hey, you had the jump ball, and what can the official do? He just kind of winked at him and said, yeah, I did. The other official had the foul call, and that's who Coach Pennington's talking to now because he was the one not as in a good position. The foul's called on Jackson Schaefer. That's kind of embarrassing when it happens to officials, when one signals a clean block, one signals foul, or something like that where they signal different things. And that's what happens there. Jordan Tillman knocking down both free throws. Now, if you're wondering, the crowd over on the far side, it's silent night. They're going to be quiet until Russellville scores 10 points, and then they're going to explode. So that's why on the far side, you don't hear anything from the student section, the cheerleaders or the dance team. Danye May drives inside and hits the layup. Danye May hits the layup, and Cyclones are on the board. They're trailing 5-2. Russellville going to pressure in the backcourt. It's going to explode when Russellville gets to 10 points. Here's Christopher Fountain, double team. Ball knocked away, and when he got it back, he stepped out of bounds. It'll belong to Russellville. It's Christmas theme, obviously, on that far side. Cyclones trailing by 3. 5-2. Cade Schaefer, we have a whistle away from the basketball. It's going to be a foul called on Watson Chapel. This will be on number 24, Hampton Hall.
24, Hampton Hall, his first, team first.
Russell inbounded on the left baseline. Cade Schaefer will lob it out up top to Taylor Peter. Cade coming off a screen. He's open from 3, knocks it down. Cade Schaefer ties the game at 5 with a 3-pointer. Cameron Wilkins looking over this zone defense. He's wearing 0. He crosses the timeline there. Double teamed on the far side, and let's see. Whistle, and a jump ball will be called. It'll belong to Watson Chapel. And Wilkins has some things to say to his teammates. Say, you got to move. Nobody moving, and there wasn't anybody moving. Got to help him out even when he had the dribble. He has the basketball now. I agree with him. You got to move, help a guy out. Over on the right side is Christopher Fountain, and a whistle away from the basketball. Illegal screen is going to be set by Cameron Wilkins. That'll be his first, the second team foul on Watson Chapel. We're all tied at 5. Once again, student section being quiet for silent night. When Russell hits 10 points is when they're going to explode with the Christmas theme. Trey Allen, 3-pointer, good. Nothing but net for Trey. Russellville scored the last 8 points. They lead 8-5. One more bucket here. And then we can get to the loudness that is Cyclone Arena. Ball knocked away. Danye May coming in from the left side. He's going to take it all the way with the layup. And a follow is good by Trey Allen. And I don't know who to give the... Was that Danye? Was that Trey Allen? And now their coach calls a timeout. I think he's wanting an offensive goaltending. I see who they credited that to. I don't know if the ball went in anyway. It was knocked in by Trey Allen, and I'm not so sure that was an offensive goaltending, but I'm not saying a word. They gave it to Danye May with the layup. That's a pretty good one to have the people explode on. The Cyclones lead at 10-5. Coach Adams very upset that that wasn't called offensive goaltending. They might have ruled that Trey Allen had to hang on to the rim to protect himself. They allow that now. Now, and let's see. We have a traveling violation called? No, he stepped out of bounds. Stepped out of bounds. So Russellville will inbound it at half court. Watson Chapel scored the first 5 points of the game. Cyclones scored the next 10. That's where we stand here, 10-5. Cade Schaefer gives it to Danye on the left side. One-handed pass to Talon Peter. Back to Cade, who dribbles in the corner. Now Talon. 4:40 left to play, first quarter. Cyclones lead is 5. Danye May, nice little move in the lane. Hits a little floater with the left hand. He's got 6. The Cyclones lead at 12-5. Tillman in the front court. Stops about 15 feet away. Turns around, gives it to Wilkins. He'll back it back out. 12-5, Cyclones lead it. I'm just glad the Cyclone fans across the way can make some noise here. In the corner here is Ivory. Ivory gives it back to Wilkins. Missed the layup, and Jackson Schaefer with the rebound. Danye at the top of the key. Takes it left side underneath. Great pass! Great pass to Jackson Schaefer, who hit the layup. 14-5. Cyclones with 14 unanswered points in the lane. Here's a little floater. No good. Rebound, let's see. Whistle foul called on Watson Chapel. I believe it's on Fountain for a push underneath. Is it 21? That's who we thought it was. It is on 21, his first. Substitutions coming in for the Cyclones. Ryan Sikowski, 6'4" senior, comes in, number 12. Also for the Cyclones, Grant Smith, number 20. He's a 6'3" senior. And number 3, Spencer Terry, a 5'10" senior. Staying on the floor is Cade Schaefer and Danye May. Danye so smooth when he dribbles in the lane like that. Loses his footing there. There's picked off by Fountain. Here to Wilkins. Wilkins in the front court. Takes it in the lane. Tried the jump stop, but he took too many steps. He pinned it up against his own leg, and he said, my bad. Russell leading at 14-5, scoring 14 unanswered points here after trailing 5-0. May gives it to Terry over on that left side. Uses a screen set by Sikowski. Little pick and roll. He's not open. May in the corner. Now he's trying to go Sikowski. A pass out of his reach. Wildcats save it inbounds. It's tipped away. Cade Schaefer comes up with it. Schaefer tries to go to May in the corner. Double team. Still with his dribble. Now triple teamed. And let's see. Whistle, and one whistle for a violation. One whistle for a foul. And who's going to win out? It's going to be a foul called on number 3. Second time we've seen 2 officials with different calls. And that's the first foul on Ivory.
Run it again.
And bounce pass comes to Sikowski. Gets it to Cade Schaefer in the corner, and a legal screen called on number 1, Danye May.
That's his first personal foul. Team second.
Now Trey Allen will check in for the Cyclones, replacing Danye May. Gets a breather. I mean, the speed the Cyclones like to play, you have to substitute in and out quite a bit, so it's a good team to play for because they'll go 10-11 deep. 14-5. Russell leads it here. Just under 3 minutes to play first quarter. Wilkins gets it over on the right side eventually in the corner to Murray. Fakes the 3, drives, missed the layup. There's Grant Smith with the rebound. Smith gets it off to Trey Allen. Allen in the front court. Little jump stop. Left-handed layup is good. Trey Allen's got 5 points. Cyclones lead at 16-5. Cameron Wilkins doesn't cross the timeline yet, but he does with a pass to Tillman. Tillman loses the handle on it, goes straight up, comes down with it. That's got to be illegal as he can't be the first one to touch it unless it was deflected. Unless the ruled it was deflected. Tillman has it near the half-court line. Gets it over to Wilkins. Wilkins still near the half-court circle. Minute 58 left to play first quarter. Russell leads at 16-5. is number 23, Jordan Tillman. And he's going to shoot from way downtown. This one off the back of the iron. Rebound underneath. It was last touched by who? They're going to say it's Watson Chapel ball. It looked like Sikowski had it. It looked like it was knocked out of his hands by Fountain. They're going to give it to the Wildcats. Taylon Peter will check in, replacing Cade Schaefer. So the Wildcats will inbound it on the right baseline. 1:43 left to play here in the first quarter. Russellville with 16 unanswered points after trailing 5-0. Inbounds pass comes to Tyler Dixon, number 11. He's a 6'1 junior. Dribbles inside the free throw line, gives it back up to Murray. And now back out near half court to Tillman. 1:29 left to play here in the first quarter. That's the longest possession easily that we've seen from either team. Here's Dixon. He'll drive in the lane. Left-handed layup is good. Tyler Dixon with the layup. That stops a 16-0 run by Russellville. Trey Allen lost the handle on it, picks back up, needed help. It's in the corner to Grant Smith. Gives it to Terry. Lobs it underneath. Tried to go to Sikowski, and it wasn't there. And he's complaining he's being held, and I don't disagree with him. I think he is. And I think they just missed it. 16-7, Russellville with the first quarter lead. In the front court is Murray. He'll stop, shoot with his foot on the three-point line. No good. Taylon Peter with it, and he wants to run. He can get down the floor quickly. Trey Allen spots up. Three-pointer good, and he's fouled as he's knocked to the floor. That's going to be on Tyler Dixon, his first, and Trey Allen going to the free throw line for the 4-point play. He's got 8 points. Free throw is good. 20-7, Russellville leading. In the front court is Fountain. Drives baseline. Eventually out to Tillman. His drive, left-handed layup is good, and he's fouled. This is going to be on number 12, Ryan Sikowski. 37 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Russellville leads it by 11, make it 10 as the three-point play is good by Christopher Fountain. 20-10. Cyclones leading it. Trey Allen over on the far side. Takes it baseline. Sikowski. Taylor Peter. He'll shoot the three. This one no good. Rebound, tipped, and controlled by Watson Chapel. Tillman, double team near the half-court line. Will stop and go, gets around it into the front court. 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Checks the bench. Gives it over to Wilkins over on this left side. Here, number 11, Dixon. Dixon double teamed and whistle a foul. It's going to be called on Russellville. This will be on number 21, Trey Allen, his first with 8.2 seconds left. The 14th foul on the Cyclones. Knowing about it right in front of the Cyclone bench. Hampton Hall, 6'2 sophomore, one of their starters, is back in. Trigger man will be Fountain. Check that, it's Tillman now. Gets it inbounds to Wilkins. With 4 seconds to shoot, he's over on that right side. He's going to launch a three-pointer. This one misses badly. Put up and in by Tyrese Murray. And that's how we close the first quarter. The Russell, after trailing 5-0, went on 16-0 run. They lead at the end of the first quarter by a score of 20-12. Cyclones lead at 20-12. We'll start the second quarter with a basketball. It'll be Trey Allen, Donye May, Cade Schaefer, Jackson Schaefer, and Talon Peter. The original starting lineup of tonight's game for Russellville. Go inside to Jackson Schaefer, double team, power dribble, goes up with it, and gets it to go. He's got 4 points. Russellville back ahead by double digits at 22-12. At the top is Lakeem Douglas, 6'1" senior, making his first appearance, number 4. Tillman has it now. Douglas trying to set a screen. Russellville going to chase the double team there. Pass along the right block. Shot was swatted at by Cade Schaefer. They're going to get a foul called on Cade. And Tyrese Murray will go to the line to shoot 2. Got a little bit of skin. You could hear it from over here.
Number 15, Tyrese Murray.
This free throw no good. Russellville leads by 10, 22-12. In the game for the first time, number 5, Keenan Smith, 5'11" junior. They've gone 9 deep so far, I believe. Free throw is good. It's 1 of 2. He's got 3 points. Russell's lead is 9. Trey Allen gives it up to Donye May at the top of the key. Right side, here's Trey Allen on the right wing in the corner to Donye May. Donye splitting a double team, taking it all the way. Layup, too strong. And here the rebound is Tillman. Tillman in the front court, taking it all the way, flings up a wild shot, no good, tipped up, no good, lost out of bounds, last touch by Watson Chapel. It'll belong to Russellville. Cyclones leading at 22-13, 6:48 left to play here in the first half. Looked like Tillman was trying to draw some contact, but Russellville backing off of him. Sometimes you're not rewarded there. Donye May taking it left side, flings it out, faking the 3 is Trey Allen. Cross-court pass, Talon Peter open from the corner, three-pointer a little short. On the rebound is Tillman. Tillman checks behind him, no-look pass underneath for an easy layup as Tyrese Murray got behind Russellville. He's got 5, 22-15. Cade Schaefer gives it back to Donye on the right wing. Jump stop in the lane, Talon Peter. Turns around the corner. Here's Cade for 3. This one in and out. Donye on the rebound, though. Back out to Talon. He'll try his hand at it. Nothing but net for Talon Peter. His first points of the game. And Russellville leads at 25-15. Spencer Terry will check in at the next dead ball for Russellville. Tillman over here on this left side. Russellville. Man-to-man defense. Lakeem Douglas looking for somebody to give it up to. Eventually does to Tillman. Step back 15-footer, knocks it down. That's the first field goal by Tillman. He's got 4 points. Russellville, their lead is back down to 8. Talon Peter almost lost it. Gets it back in the corner to Trey Allen on this drive. His cross-court pass almost picked off. They get it back to Talon Peter. Three-pointer rims out. Tipped out nicely by Jackson Schaefer. Talon fakes a 3. Now in the corner. Trey Allen will take this one. No good. Jackson Schaefer again with an offensive rebound. Knocked to the floor, no call. There's a scramble for the loose ball. Jump ball belongs to Russellville. Spencer Terry will check it, replacing Trey Allen into the game for Watson Chapel, Hampton Hall. He'll replace number 4, Lakeem Douglas, and number 11, Tyler Dixon in the game. Replacing Wilkins. I believe this is Wilkins' first chance at a breather, I believe. 5:06 left to play here in the first half. Russellville's lead is 8. Jordan Tillman will be the trigger man, and Russell putting on a full court press. I said it was going to be Russell basketball. It should have been Russell basketball. They got it mixed up on the scoreboard. There's a pull-up jumper, no good. Tipped up and in. Finally rolls in there by Tyler Dixon. He's got 4 and a Cyclone timeout. Russellville leads 25-19. after the timeout the Cyclones took. They got 4 left, leading at 25-19. Danye May in the front court, taking it left side. Layup hangs on the rim and falls through. May with 8 points. Russell's lead is 27-19. Here's Tillman. His layup hangs on the back of the iron and goes through. 27-21. Cyclones leading it. May in the corner to Spencer Terry. Back to Danye. Double team. Gets it away to Cade Schaefer. Back to May. Looking inside now. We have a whistle. It's going to be called as they fouled Ryan Sikowski. That'll be on Keenan Smith, his first and the 16th foul on Watson Chapel. Keenan Wilkins will check back in. It's time he replaces Keenan Smith. The bounce pass comes to Grant Smith. Bounce pass down low. A little too low for Sikowski to handle. However, Grant gets it back. Here's Terry, three-pointer from the corner. This one a little short. Grant Smith getting the rebound. He's going to be undercut by Tyrese Murray, who just picked up his first foul. And that's 17 fouls on Watson Chapel. So Grant Smith going to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. May will check back in, replacing Cade Schaefer. 3:56 to go here in the first half. Russell leading at 27-21. Free throw's good. Earned the bonus. Second free throw missed. A little short on that one. Russell leads at 28-21. Over on the right side is Murray. Gives it up at the top of the key to Dixon. Russell wanted a travel, but they're going to get a foul called on Spencer Terry. Maybe the foul happened before the travel. 3:40 left here in the first half. Cyclones lead by 7. Bounce pass comes to Murray. Bounce pass the high post to Dixon. Lobs it near half court to Tillman. Tillman has it, using a set of screen. He's not going to take it. Gives it up to Wilkins. Takes it baseline. Shot up, no good. Wildcats with the rebound. Turnaround jumper is good. It's by Hampton Hall, his first bucket of the game. 5-point lead for the Cyclones. May uses a screen set by Sikowski. Gives it to Terry over on the left wing. Spencer dribbles to the top of the key. Here's Trey Allen over on the left side. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Spin move, and now a foul called on Cameron Wilkins. Put both hands on the back. They'll usually allow you to put one, but as soon as you put both hands, they'll get you no matter what the pressure is like. And so Trey Allen going to go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. $10 points now for Trey as he hits that one. As a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, a 4-point play. Trying to score every which way you can. It's 2 free throws here. He's perfect from the line. 3 of 3. Cyclones lead at 30-23. 2:54 left to go in the first half. Cyclones trailed 5-0. Went on a 16-0 run. Haven't trailed since. Here's Wilkins, a little floater in the lane, and he gets that one to go for his first basket. 30-25. Cyclones lead down to 5 once again. Trey Allen, jump stop and whistle, and the official called double dribble, then he called walking. I think he changed his mind on that. The jump stop, he didn't hit his feet at the same time and kind of did it. Stutter step, which is a travel, and he fixed the call. Either way, it's a turnover for Russellville. 30-25, Cyclones lead is 5, and Watson Chapel with the basketball. There's Tillman. Russell makes a switch, picks up his dribble. They switch back again. Give it back to Tillman with a chance to dribble. With 2:16 left. Over on the far side is Christopher Fountain. Fountain cross-court pass handled by Murray. He'll take it baseline, dumps it underneath, and whistle and a foul on the shot, which would not go. Hampton Hall is going to the line as the foul called on Trey Allen. That'll be his second.
That's his second personal foul. Team set at the line for Watson Chapel.
Russellville leading 30-25. Free throw by Hampton Hall. This one no good. Shot that free throw, almost had a side-to-side spin on it instead of a north and south spin. Cade Schaefer in the game, Taylor Peter in the game for Russellville. Missed this one. Same kind of spin. Russell's lead is 5. Taylor Peter in the front court. In the corner to Cade Schaefer. On the right wing, little crossover dribble, gives it up Danye May. Sees an opening, passes it. On the left side to Jackson Schaefer, backs his way in the lane. Little baby hook shot won't go, but he'll be fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 here. Foul's going to be on number 21, Christopher Fountain. That'll be his second. 9th team foul on the Wildcats. 7 fouls called on Russellville. Minute 49 left to play here in the first half. Jackson Schaefer shooting 2. First free throw, nothing but net for the big man. Got the start tonight. He's got 5 points. Sikowski not starting because of a few back issues we've had. Of course, Savion Brock's in a walking boot on his left foot, left ankle. Second free throw is good. He's got 6. Russell's lead is 7, 32-25. Here comes the double team. They just lost the dribble. Threw it almost in the back court. They saved it nicely. Tillman did. Ball knocked away. Goes right to Tillman. Right place, right time for Jordan Tillman. That little flurry there had turnover written all over it, but Russell just couldn't grab it. Minute 26 left to play first half. Tillman checks with Coach Adams. See what the play call is. Over behind him. He's going to shoot a long 3. Rebound controlled by Cade Schaefer. Cade in the front court. Angling toward that left side. The southpaw gets it to Trey Allen. Baseline takes it all the way for the layup. 13 points for Trey. Wildcats going back the other direction. Russell's lead is 9, down to 6 as a three-pointer is knocked down by Ivory. 34-28. Cyclones lead it by 6. Danye May behind the back dribble, gives it to Peter. Peter goes around his man, little spin move in the lane, hangs in the air, gets it to go, and he draws the foul. We were talking about this during the halftime of the girls' game when the boys were warming up. Talon can just, it's like he defies gravity for an extra second or two. He just hangs in the air when he. Trey Allen comes out of the game. He's got some cramping in his left leg. And on the missed free throw, Russell can't get it because Taylor Peters stepped across the line a little too quick. He knew it was off. And Spencer Terry's the one that checked in for Trey Allen. 37 seconds left. Russell going to pressure in the backcourt. And here is Wilkins. Picks up his dribble and needs help. Gets it over on the far side to Dixon. Dixon in the front court. Loses the handle on it, picks it back up. Tillman, pump fake in the lane, but wasn't looking to shoot it. Gets it off to Murray. He's double teamed. Back up top, here's Wilkins. He'll shoot the 3. This one won't go. Russell has the basketball here with 16 seconds left in the first half. Danye May gets it to Cade Schaefer. In the corner to Taylor Peter. Fakes the 3 back to Cade, who faked a quick pass inside. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. He backs it back out near half court. He uses a screen, gets it to Peter in the corner. Here's Spencer Terry. 3-pointer's good, and he knocks to the floor. He's knocked to the floor by Tyrese Murray. Russell going to get a shot at a second 4-point play. Now there's 0.0 on the clock. The officials are talking about they have not come over. They did hit Spencer Terry, and they are counting, just making sure that it was off in time. And Tyrese Murray picks up his his third personal foul. And Spencer Terry knocked down his first 3 there on the buzzer. and so he's going to get one free throw before this half is officially over. Free throw's good. He finishes with 4 points on the 4-point play. Cyclones lead it at halftime by a score of 40-28. We'll have some scoring totals for you here in just a moment. Going to take a quick little break to do some tallying. Russell leading at 40-28. Welcome back. The Cyclones leading at halftime by a score of 40-28. Again, we have to turn it down, but sometimes when we get the YouTube videos blocked if we have music and haven't asked for permission, so we can't just let it play because we do want to be able to save the video and post it for you guys. We'll give you the scoring totals for Watson Chapel in that first half. Nobody in double figures, but Jordan Tillman, number 23, leads the way with 9 points. 5 points for Tyrese Murray. 6 points for George Ivory III, 4 points for Tyler Dixon, and 2 points for Cameron Wilkins, and 2 points for Hampton Hall. Only person in foul trouble for Watson Chapel is Tyrese Murray. He has 3 fouls, and he picked up his 3rd one there, knocking down Spencer Terry on that last play of the first half. For the Cyclones, they were led by Trey Allen, who is in double figures, 13 points for Mr. Allen, 8 points for Danye May, 5 points for Taylon Peter, and 6 points for Jackson Schaefer, 5 points for Taylon Peter, I should say, 4 points for Spencer Terry, and 3 points for Cade Schaefer. Nobody in foul trouble except for Trey Allen, if you count 2 foul trouble for the Cyclones. Russell trailed early, 5-0, went on a 16-0 run, never relinquished the lead after that. However, they get a little closer at times, but Russell leading 40-28 here at the half. I mentioned to you that the Cyclones will be going to Rogers Heritage on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Not really a tournament. I think they call it a classic. It's one where you know who you're going to play, basically. And Rossville will play Thursday at 4 o'clock as they take on Conway. On Friday, they'll play at 7 o'clock when they take on Heritage, and Saturday at 2:30 in the afternoon as they play Webb City. That's out of Missouri. In that division, it's going to be a Rogers, Blytheville, Southside, Mount Vernon, Heritage, Russville, Conway, Webb City. Of course, the Cyclones in that orange division where they're going to play Heritage, Conway, and Webb City. And they call this the Hoop Fest Classic at Rogers High School. So it will be at I believe they call it King Arena there at Rogers High School. Not sure if we're going to have Thursday's boys or girls game for you. Hoping somebody would go up there do it. We're definitely going to be able to do Friday and Saturday's game for you here on Cyclone Booth on our YouTube page. As far as next week is a concern for the boys and the girls on December 19th will travel to Rogers, and then both teams will go to Morrilton on December 20th, and we will have that ball game for you. That'll be at Morrilton, boys and girls action. Actually, they're going to play JV there on the 20th at Morrilton. So the next chance you get to see your Cyclones and Lady Cyclones here at Cyclone Arena will be at Hoops for Hunger tournament. That's a little bit of change this year. It's going to be December 27th, 28th, and December 30th because the 29th falls on a Sunday. So it'll be Friday, Saturday, and Monday for all the final action. And that'll, of course, be varsity boys, varsity girls action. And at Hoops for Hunger here at Cyclone Arena. And we will be having those games for you on River Country KCJC 102.3, also starting with the Hoops for Hunger tournament. The girls fell to Watson Chapel earlier tonight, 55-47. Right now the boys lead at halftime by a score of 40-28. We're going to step away for a couple of minutes and be right back. Well, it's silent night here where the Cyclone faithful on the far side dressed in Christmas gear. They did not make a sound until the 10th point, and what a 10th point it was on a layup by Danye May. And they exploded, and they're like the sixth man here at some of these games. If you've ever been here before the games start on the pregame when the other team is shooting in front of them, they count the misses. And, I mean, they keep counting. It's a 1, 2, 3. They got up to 77 before this game started. They're kind of relentless, and it's got to be impossible to shoot without hearing that and thinking about that. They're in the Christmas outfits. I'll tell you, some ugly Christmas sweaters, some ugly Christmas outfits over on that far side, and I scratched my head when I go over there with a mounted deer head a while ago, but saw that broken out during the girls' game. But Cyclones, after trailing 5-0, they had a 16-0 run. That was pretty. They lead at 40-28 as we're getting ready to start the second half. The original starting lineup out there for the Cyclones: Donye May, Taylon Peter, Cade Schaefer, Trey Allen, and Jackson Schaefer. I believe same for Watson Chapel: Cameron Wilkins, George Ivory, Christopher Fountain, Jordan Tillman, and Hampton Hall. I wonder why they were going to inbound over here. They always inbounded opposite the scores table, and I wondered why they were doing that, and they were doing it because it was the wrong spot. So they do get over on the far side. It'll be Cyclone basketball to start the second half. And down in the backcourt to Donye May, and he'll be working against Ivory. Gonna set a screen for him. Donye takes it all the way. Nobody picked him up. He's got 10 points. Nobody stopped penetration there. Nobody helped out, whatever you want to call it. 10 points for him, and Russell leads by 14. Almost an over and back violation by Fountain. And ball knocked away. Is Russellville going to get it? They're diving on the floor for it, and Russellville's going to be whistled for touching it while it was out of bounds. It'll be off Trey Allen officially, and there's a player down for Watson Chapel. He's getting up slow to get up. That's Jordan Tillman. And Trey Allen dove for it, and in doing so, he did tip the ball, but at the same time, he was laying out of bounds or sliding out of bounds, and so it's out of bounds on Russellville. 42-28. Russellville with the lead. Early third quarter action here. It's in Watson Chapel 3-2 on the season. They break the press this time. Ball tipped up in the air, but picked up by Fountain. Here in the corner, three-pointer off the mark. Rebound, long rebound comes to Donye May. Lost his footing, was picked up by Jackson Schaefer. He'll give it over to Trey the Truth Allen. Takes it in from the left side. In the corner, here's a three-point try by Cade Schaefer. His second three of the game. He's got 6 points. Russell leads at 45-28. It's relentless here at home. They are tough to beat here at Cyclone Arena. Double teamed is Wilkins. He does get it off to Tillman, who's double teamed near half court, who's acting like a third man. Third defender there, and then they throw it out of bounds over on the far side. Taylon Peter is applying some pressure there, and Marcus Adams. They call timeout, but he didn't want timeout. Yeah, he does want timeout. I think he was just trying to get some subs in, but now Coach Adams just said, I want a 30-second timeout. Russell leading at 45-28. Scoring 5 points to start off the second half here. Three-pointer by Cade Schaefer. Donye May with a two-point basket. And he's got 10. Cade with 6. And Russellville leading at 45-28. Watson Chapel, they lost their season opener to North Little Rock by 12. Beat Little Rock Christian. Lost to Searcy. Then they beat Sheridan and Van Buren. Van Buren is the team that Russellville played in their benefit game. And of course, Little Rock Christian, we mentioned Russell's conference opponent. Russellville went to Jonesboro this past weekend, ended up going 2-1. The only team they lost to was the hometown Hurricane team. It's not bad. I mean, you lose to the home school and win a couple others. They hopefully have a good showing here at Rogers next week. Ball tipped out of bounds by Watson Chapel. Defeated Cabot their first game and defeated Harbor their very last game that they played. Nice feed underneath Jackson Schaefer. Missed the layup though. Good feed from Taylon Peter. Russellville leads at 45-28. There's a jump stop by Tillman. Throws in the corner to Wilkins. He'll attack. Layup good. And he's got 4. 45-30. Trey Allen got hit on the right side of the face there. And I think the officials wanted to check on him. That's why he stopped play. He's not wanting to get him out. He just wants to make sure he's okay. That's why I just read. He goes, making sure. I don't know if he got poked. He's kind of favoring that right side of his face, maybe his right eye. He says okay. So good job by the official there, not making him come out. But you got safety of the kids, the most important thing out here. Ball knocked away into the backcourt, retrieved by Danye May. Cleans it got by Dixon. Here's Cade Schaefer on the left wing, and whistle. A hand check foul is going to be called. Putting his forearm, it'll be Wilkins. That'll be his third. And the first team foul on Watson Chapel. 6 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Russell leading by 15. Talon Peter be the trigger man. Sometimes they give it right back to the trigger man. They don't hear Trey Allen dribbled near the top of the key. The left side underhanded flip to Cade Schaefer. Three-pointer, good. 9 points for Cade. 6 here in this quarter, and Russell leads it by 18. There's Tillman on that far side, taking it all the way. Dump underneath to Dixon, and shot blocked away, and they're going to get a foul called on Jackson Schaefer. I think he wanted that. I'm sorry, on Danye May. I think they wanted the blocked shot there. That's number 2 on Danye. Tyler Hickson, who has 4, his first trip to the line this evening. First free throw is no good. Finals week is coming up next week for Russell High School, so that's why we have a little delay in any games played after this weekend. But they will play the 19th for the girls, and both teams will play the 20th. Missed the first, hits the second. Girls got a brutal schedule. They go to Rogers on the 19th and then go to Morrilton on the next day. Back-to-back days. Tonight was their back-to-back game as they played last night, yesterday afternoon, and tonight. Missed 3 from the corner, tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Watson Chapel. Give credit to Ryan Sikowski for keeping that alive. Russell leads at 48-31. Allen gets it in to Peter. Back to Spencer Terry, and we'll swing it around right side to Trey Allen. Spin move in the lane, little scoop shot up and in. 15 for Trey. 50-31. Russell lead is 19. Largest lead of the game. There's taking it all the way. Missing the layup was Murray. Good defense by Sikowski, making him think about it. Rhino in the front court gets it to Trey Allen. He has it on the right side, using a screen set by Rhino. He'll take it in the lane. Another layup. Nobody challenged him there because he had gotten too far deep into the lane. 17 points for Trey Allen. Just a junior. 52-31. Russell's lead is 21. Dribbled off the foot. It's going to be over and back as Wilkins had to pick it up. Not his fault. It was not tipped by a Russell Cyclone. Grant Smith in the game will inbound it. I was going to say, why are they putting him in backcourt when the violation happened here in our front court? They fixed that. And Trey Allen almost got an over-back call, and he shook his head when he realized, like, what am I doing here? But he caught it in time. Smart play. Smart basketball player. 2 quick passes. Tried to go inside Sikowski. Never got to him, but he retreats and gets it on the left wing. Cross-court pass to Trey Allen over on that right side. Drives in lane, jump stop, layup, good. They can't stop him. He's got 19, folks. And Coach Adams wants to take a timeout. Russell leads at 54-31. We'll take a full timeout, I think, is all they got left. 54-31, Russell leads it. Trey Allen's still getting treated for some cramps. Drink some pickle juice or something. I hear that works, but that's pretty nasty stuff. Trey Allen's going to sit out here as we start back to action. Be Cade Schaefer, Danye May, Ryan Sikowski, Spencer Terry, and Grant Smith. Cyclones lead it by 23 points. We're halfway through the third quarter. At the top is Jordan Tillman. He only has not scored here in the second half. Missed three. Danye May with the rebound, floats it out to Terry. He'll slow it up very smartly. Hits a trailer, Grant Smith. On the baseline, Sikowski, and he traveled with a basketball. Rhino didn't start tonight because of still has some back issues and has been bothered with. Trying to get in the flow of things. 3:43 left to play third quarter. Russell leads at 54-31. Cameron Wilkins directing traffic. Wanting Fountain to pop out, he does. Gets it on left wing to the top of the key to Ivory. He'll launch a three-pointer. This one no good. Nice block out by Cade Schaefer. Schaefer brings it up right side. The southpaw dribbling with his right hand. And a hand check foul is going to be called on Tillman. Usually they'll tell you they're about to call that. That's, I think, the third one we've seen. One on Russell, now two on Watson Chapel. It's just the second team foul called on the Wildcats. And Lakeem Douglas, 6'1 senior, will check in, replacing Tyler Dixon. .319 left to play here in the third quarter. Danye May gets the inbounds pass. May is so smooth. Dribbling the basketball and always looking to pass. I mean, he can score, but he's always looking to see who's open as he's going to the back bucket. He has it right now. Goes inside Sikowski. Nice feed. Rhino gets the shot. No, they're going to call a charge on Ryan Sikowski. That's number 2 on Rhino, and the second team foul called on the Cyclones.
A foul on Russellville's number 12, Ryan Sikowski, his second team.
3:03 left to play third quarter. Under 3 minutes to play. Russell's lead is 23. Haven't had anybody score in the last minute since that timeout. There's Fountain. He'll throw one up from 15. No good. Ball tipped around a couple times, and May has it. Danye in the front court for the Cyclones. Stop. Nice feed to the cutting Grant Smith, who's fouled from behind. What a pass from Danye May.
No fouls on Watson Chapel's number 3, George Ivory, his second team.
That is on Ivory. That's number 2 on George Ivory. Grant Smith, second trip to the line. He's 1 of 2. He hit the front end of 1-and-1 in the first quarter. I'm sorry, second quarter. He misses this one. Missed them both. Cade battling, trying to get that rebound. Couldn't quite hang on. He's tipping it, trying to keep it alive. 54-31. Russell still leading. 2.5 to go, third quarter. Here's Tillman. His drive to the basket. Shot won't go, but he's fouled. Might be on Grant Smith. Nope, it's going to be on Cade Schaefer, his second.
Cade Schaefer, his second personal foul. Third at the line for Watson Chapel. Jordan Tillman.
Tillman hits the first. He's now in double figures for Watson Chapel. Cyclones are 2-2 on the season. Lost one 1-1, lost one 1-1. Which they won their benefit game, but that one doesn't count. Second free throw good by Tillman. He's got 11. 21-point lead, though, for the Cyclones. Pass in the front court. Russell had it and lost it. 54-33. 2:17 left. Ever since that timeout by Marcus Adams, Russell hadn't scored. Kind of can't get in the flow right now. Stop and go action for Wilkins. He'll take it around right side. A little floater from that right side lane, no good. Tipped around, Sikowski gets it. Ahead to May. May will fling it out to Cade Schaefer. Three-pointer from the right side won't go. Tillman with the rebound for Watson Chapel. Cyclones lead is 54-33. And he has his pocket picked by Danye May, and they're going to get Danye on the foul there.
His third, team fourth.
That's the 14th foul on the Cyclones. Tillman, trigger man. Might better get open quick. He's got to do something with it. He does get it in bounds to Wilkins. Wilkins will take it. He lost it going up, gets it back as it tipped off Grant Smith's body. Had a shot blocked. May has it. He's coming in from the right side. Little too fast for everybody. Has a burst of speed there to get the layup. He's got 12. 56-33. It's like he's running with the pack, and all of a sudden he was ahead of him in 2 steps in the layup. Wilkins gets it back to Tillman at the top. 56-33, Russell leading. Tillman taking it left side. Shot off the backboard, no good. Tipped around a couple times. Douglas has it, goes up, no good. Tipped up again, no good. And Douglas had it, knocked away from his hands, gets it back. He's over on the baseline. Little reverse layup, this one won't go. Nice move by Douglas, just couldn't finish it. Spencer Terry in the front court. Terry gets it left side. Here's Cade Schaefer driving, layup good. His first non-three-pointer of the game. He's got 11. Russell leads at 58-33. 46 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Three-pointer by Wilkins off the front of the iron. May with the rebound. Danye out in front once again, taking it all the way, and he's going to be fouled on his way to the basket. Going to shoot 2. Danye's first trip to the free throw line. That'll be on Wilkins, his 4th. And the 14th foul on Watson Chapel. First free throw is good. He's got 13. 35.4 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. The Cyclones lead at 59-33. Tyrese Murray, number 15, back in for the Wildcats. Second free throw, 2 is good. 14 points for May. Here's Tillman at the top with 24 to shoot. A little push off. Spencer Terry wanted it called. It didn't. Missed the shot. Ivory with the rebound. Underneath now to Fountain. Ball knocked away. Fountain trying to save it back. And Terry had it, lost it, couldn't save it in bounds. 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Tillman, trigger man, gets it in bounds to Douglas, and now we have a whistle and a foul. It's going to be on Cade Schaefer. That'll be his 3rd. Coach Pennington saying solid. Play solid defense for 9 seconds. There's a lob off the inbounds pass. Good pass, and Ivory cleans it up with a layup. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. May in the front court. 1 second to shoot. Gets it off Cade Schaefer. Three-pointer on the buzzer, won't go. However, pretty good quarter for Russell. They started the half up by 12. They end up leading by 25, 60-35. We'll take a break. Come back with the fourth quarter here in just a moment. Yeah, pretty good quarter for the Cyclones. They led by 12 heading into the third quarter. They lead by 25 now. The Watson Chapel basketball as we start the final quarter of play. Russell looking to go on a little 2-game winning streak. Heading in to face the Wampus Cats on Thursday afternoon. Now we have an offensive foul called. I think it's on number 21. Yep. Chris Fountain was setting a screen and he moved, and that's his third, the 15th foul. Both teams have 5 fouls. Bounce pass comes to see the Watson Chapel press. Russell breaks it with a couple passes in the backcourt. Taylor Peter in the front court gives it to Allen. Back to Taylor. Fakes a long 3. Gives it to Trey Allen. Chase him with 2. Shakes a man. Now feeds in the corner. Here, Spencer Terry, 3-pointer. This one no good. Ball tipped up in the air. Gives it right back to Spencer. He'll reverse it around. Here's Trey with a drive. Throws in the corner. Grant was almost there to not catch it. Spencer Terry again. Left side. 3-pointer. This one rattles in. Spencer Terry. He's got 7 points. And Russell's lead is 28, 63 to 35. Chasing Tillman with 2 players. He does get the pass off a 3-pointer. This one no good. Long rebound comes to Russellville, but a foul called on Watson Chapel anyway. And again, this is on Christopher Fountain. That's number 4 on him. 7:02 left to play in the game. Russell close to getting it at that mercy rule.
Also checking back in,
Cameron Wilkins back in the game for Watson Chapel. Again, pressuring the backcourt. Trey Allen, Spencer Terry, Allen, they back off him just a little bit. Then they try to trap him as soon as he crosses the timeline. He gets a pass off. Taylor Peter over the our side. Pass goes off the hands of Allen, but Johnny on the spot there is Jackson Schaefer to save it for Russell. A little jump stop in the lane, and a traveling is the call against Trey Allen. 63-35. I'll take the travel there. I think they could. They don't call it travel. They might call a charge there, and rather travel. Wildcats get it up top to Murray. Start his drive, backs it back out. Now Christopher Fountain at the top. Back to Murray. 6:24 left to go in the game. Russell leading 63-35. Wilkins in the corner. Fountain, 3-pointer. This one's good. Christopher Fountain's first basket of the game. Mercy Rule's going to have to wait for a little while. Jackson Schaefer gets the nice pass from Trey Allen, and Trey Allen counts it as it went through. And they dribbled it off their foot, and the official didn't see it close by because he had turned, and he asked for help on that far side. So Russell, after getting that bucket, is going to get the basketball after the turnover. Wilkins dribbled it off his foot there. Terry, here's Taylor Peter faking a 3. He's going to take it all the way and whistle a foul, a blocking foul as they stepped into him. Dangerous play, but he didn't have the full contact. He kind of jumped around him. That's the 17th foul on the Wildcats. It'll be a 1-and-1 because I think Taylor was looking to pass it here. That's on Ivory. That's just his third here in the fourth quarter. Russell leading at 65-38. Free throw is good. Do they call that 2 shots? It doesn't matter, but I think he was throwing it over on the wing. 66-38. Cyclones lead it. 69-38. Now within a point of the mercy rule, but Watson Chapel with the basketball. Wilkins across the timeline. Gets it over to Fountain. Now a pass. Oh, it was knocked away by Peter, but Watson Chapel got it back as it went off the foot of Taylor. Taylor, he's trying to bait them into that pass there. Fountain, boy, nice little move to get an open shot from the baseline. Missed it, got his own rebound over on the left block, puts it back up, no good. There's Jackson Schaefer trying to corral it with one hand. Goes out of bounds, last touch by Watson Chapel as they knocked it away from Schaefer, but not enough room over there to get it. Russell's lead is 29, 67-38. 5:21 left to play. In the ball game, May and Schaefer, Cade Schaefer will check in the next dead ball. Here's Taylor Peter, gets it to Jackson Schaefer, goes up, count the basket, and he draws the foul. fouls on Ivory. That's his fourth. So 8 points for Jackson Schaefer, going to the free throw line for the and one. Spencer Terry will sit down as May comes in. Cade Schaefer in, and Grant Smith will sit down. 5:11 left to go in the game, and Russell's lead is 69-38.
Checking in for Watson Chapel, number 10, Thurman Shaw.
Thurman Shaw, number 10 in the game for the first time for Watson Chapel, 6'2 junior. Okay, Jackson Schaefer's free throw is good. He's got 9 points. 70-38. 5:05 left to go in the game. With the dribble is Wilkins. Bounce pass over on the far side to Murray. Ball knocked away. May has it on the run for Russellville. Lobs it to Taylor Peter. Nice little quick pass. Touch pass to Trey Allen, who points out Taylor Peter for giving him the assist there, 72-38. And now there's a nice little move underneath to Chris Fountain. He's got 5 points. 72-40. Cyclones running away with it now. Going to, with the mercy rule in effect, going to come in with some substitutions at the next dead ball. Trey Allen. Feed underneath to Jackson Schaefer. Count the basket, and he draws the foul. Schaefer, Jackson Schaefer's in double figures. Make it 74-40, and the clock is rolling because we're at the mercy rule. 30 points. You're up by 30. The clock only stops on timeouts and injuries. Grayson Sims, number 15, 5'10 sophomore, will check in. Also Marquise Peter, number 4, 6'2 senior. Free throw is no good. And number 0, junior, Michael Jones, 5'10 junior. Remember Tony Jones? It's his brother. Missed free throw, but Russellville has it. And we have a foul called on who? They call a jump ball? I can't figure out what they call it. Okay, no, it's 2 shots and Grant Smith shooting. I didn't see who the foul was on, but Grant Smith is his first free throw. Spencer Terry in the game. Jackson Schaefer, well, he's had a pretty good night getting the start, responding with 11 points, doing some dirty work underneath with some defensive rebounds, offensive rebounds especially, keeping stuff alive, tipping it out. Second free throw is good by Grant Smith. He's got 3 free throws on the night, 3 made free throws. 76-40, Russellville leading, 2:45 left. Over on the left side is Keenan Smith. Leaves in the corner for Murray. Going inside to Douglas. Nothing there. Throws it back out to Keenan Smith. And now we have push away for the basketball, or on the basketball, I guess. It's going to be on Michael Jones. They'll inbound it over on the baseline. Clock continuing to roll here. 2:17 left. Russellville leading by 36 points. Tyrese Murray dribbled it off his foot. Goes to the floor to get it back. Fountain picks up his dribble, needs some help. Gives it back to Tyrese Murray, 6'1 junior. Steps up, shoots the 3. This one off the back of the iron. A couple more bounces, tipped up, no good. Douglas has it. Back out to Fountain, this time in the corner, and he'll knock this one down. He's got 8 points all here in the fourth quarter. Spencer Terry. Grayson Sims over on his right. In the corner to Michael Jones. Now Grayson Sims, number 15, gets it to Terry. Terry will take it baseline. Left-handed pass out to Michael Jones, right wing, 3-pointer. This one won't go. A rebound to Thurman Shaw, number 10. Taking in right side all the way, and a whistle, a blocking foul called on Shaw, taken nicely by Marquise Peter. That'll be number 10 on Shaw. Will not be shooting because it's a player control foul. Russell's lead 30. I'll get there here in a minute. 76-43. I'm trying to say how many points they're up by. They're up by 33. Marquise Peter, cross-court pass, deflected, but Grayson Sims retrieves it, gets it back. Spencer Terry in the corner. 3-pointer won't go. Grant Smith with the rebound. On the high post, throws it back out. Terry, here's Sims from the corner. This one won't go. Douglas with the rebound. 50 seconds left to go in the game. Russell going to improve to 3-2 on the season after this victory here. Here's Smith. His drive shot blocked by Grant Smith. Chasing it down in the corner, trying to save it in bounds. He saves it near half court. But they say he stepped out of bounds. Clock rolling, 30 seconds left. 76-43. Singing a song by the Nylons there. They could have sung that a little bit earlier, maybe at the end of the third quarter. Tyrese Murray, he's going to dribble out the clock. No, he's calling for a screen. Dribbles to the top. Nice little pick and roll. Douglas is fouled from behind. He's going to go to the line, and they'll stop this clock with about a second left. You don't want to go off when a guy's trying to shoot free throws. And it's going to be a foul called on Grayson Sims. They'll stop it with .2 left, and Douglas going to shoot 2. First free throw is good. He hit them both. That's the end of the game. Cyclones win it by a score of 76-45. Sometimes we get coach after the game. Sometimes he needs to get to his team. We'll see. We're going to take just a second and total this stuff up for you. All right, if you wanting the totals, here you go. Cyclones lead at 76-45. Jordan Tillman, the only player in double figures for Watson Chapel, as he had 11 points. 8 points each for Christopher Fountain and 8 points for George Ivory. 5 points for Tyler Dixon and Tyrese Murray. 4 points for Cameron Wilkins. 2 points for Hampton Hall. 2 points for Lakeem Douglas. I think I got everybody there. For the Cyclones, they were led by Trey Allen, who had 23 points in the game, scored in every quarter. Trey, in perfect 3 of 3 from the free throw line, had a three-pointer, had a 4-point play, scored just about every way possible. Even hit the front end 1-1, had 2 free throws on a 1-and-1. 14 points for Danye May, 11 points for Cade Schaefer, and 11 points for Jackson Schaefer. Yeah, it's up to you. Yeah. We're going to get Coach here, so if you give us just a second. And we're joined now by Coach Kyle Pennington. Coach, first of all, congratulations on the victory. Boy, you really spread the basketball around. I had 4 players in double figures tonight. And, I mean, how do you get this team to share the basketball so well?
You know, I think we just do it every day. You know, it's something we do every day. It's called 4-game breakdown. Our base offense right there is 4-game. We didn't run a bunch of sets. And, you know, it's the way we like to play. That ball moves and our body moves. That's what I say over and over and over. And when we do that, we got a lot of guys that can make shots from a lot of places. And so, you know, just really proud of our guys, the way they came out here in front of our home crowd and performed. You got a really tough schedule. Did you do this on purpose? Absolutely. You know, we're a defending conference champion, and we know that every time Valonia's lifting weights, they're thinking about the Russellville Cyclones. Every time Little Rock Christian is practicing, they're thinking about the Russellville Cyclones, any team in our conference. And then you think about beyond, you know, we go to the state tournament last year against Maumelle, and we got pushed around. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, we hadn't played that type of team, and so that's what we're doing here. And we know that we may take some more lumps here in this early season, but it's all for a plan, and we're excited about where we're going. And this team's a good team because they beat Little Rock Christian. We saw it happen earlier this year. You got a tough road this weekend with 3 games on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. How do you prepare your teams to play those weekend tournaments like that? You know, it's a lot of fun, but you just take it one game at a time, just like you do, you know, any time. And I think, you know, we play Conway Thursday at 4 o'clock. I know that means a lot to the people here in Russellville with the old rivalry. Yep. And so, you know, we're excited about it. We're excited to play Conway, and we'll go get prepared for them, and then we just kind of go from there. But, you know, I'm just super proud of our kids and the way they shared the basketball tonight. I promise, last question. I want to ask you about Jackson Schaefer because he gets to start tonight, and he responds with 11 points, but he did a lot of the dirty work, too, with offensive rebounds. What could you say about him? You know, we tell our guys, you know, you want to play a lot, you want to start for us, we need to see it every day in practice, mm-hmm. and he's earned that. And so, you know, how do you take something from a kid that's earned? And, we got 2 guys coming off the bench right now that are all conference basketball players, returning all conference basketball players, and so it's just breeding a culture of, success. And how you do that is you work every single day, and that's what these kids are bought into. And it's fun to watch and practice. We have some high-level practices, and so that's what we've got to continue to do. But what you saw tonight was a product that we went to Jonesboro in a really, really tough environment and went 2-1 up there. That's a product of playing really tough teams, and so we know that we got to continue that, and we got to keep getting better.
I appreciate it. Thanks for joining us. Thanks. Congratulations on the victory.
You bet. Thank you, Nicky.
Coach Pennington, they win it by a score of 76-45. Defeated Harbor in their last game up there at Jonesboro, and they defeat Watson Chapel here. And this is, like I said, they put the mercy rule on them and realized Watson Chapel defeated Little Rock Christian, who is in Russell's conference, and Corliss Williamson's son on. This is not what you call a pushover team, and Russellville, after being down 5-0, responded 16 straight points and ended up getting the mercy rule in the fourth quarter. And he's absolutely right. This isn't college football where you have to be undefeated to get into the tournament. You just got to get into the tournament by way of how you finish your conference. So no reason why not to play some tough competition in non-conference matchup. I'm going to go over the scoring totals once again for Russellville before we sign off. Trey Allen led the way with 23 points. 14 points for Danye May, 11 points each for Cade Schaefer and Jackson Schaefer. 7 points each for Taylor Peter and Spencer Terry. 3 points for Grant Smith. The Cyclones win it by a score of 76-45. Their next matchup will be Thursday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon as they take on Conway. I think it's going to be on our YouTube channel. It'll be somebody else doing it. But then Friday and Saturday I'll be with you to do the Cyclones games against Heritage Friday night at 7 o'clock and Saturday afternoon against Webb City, Missouri at 2:30 in the afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Once again, the Cyclones win it by a score of 76-45 over Watson Chapel.